Welcome, my dear student, in a digital learning class of mathematics. As you all know, from last 2-3 classes, we are discussing about equivalent rational number and their properties. So today we are going to start one more topic, that new topic, that is our standard form of rational number. In general, we are writing a rational number in the form of P upon Q, where Q is not equals to 0. So some condition that we are going to change in case of standard rational number. Let's see. So we are talking about standard form of rational number. A rational number P upon Q is said to be rational if Q is positive. Keep in mind Q is positive. And integer P and Q have highest common factor 1. That is most important line. There is no common factor between P and Q. And maximum common factor is 1. And how to find out standard form of any rational number? So here we have 3 steps. First step, make denominator positive. If it is negative, then our first task is to make it positive. Second step, find the HCF of P and Q. That means we need to find out HCF of P and Q, and that HCF we call it M. Now condition is that if M is 1, there is no common between P and Q, then it is already in standard form. But if M is not equals to 1, consider some other number you are getting in the form of common. So with the same number we need to divide numerator and denominator. You can see in the last I have written P divided by M, Q divided by M. This M is highest common factor. Highest common factor you already studied in class 6th. So let's see how to utilize these steps in worksheet number 3rd. So your first question in 3rd worksheet is, write the following rational number in standard form. First is 33 upon 77, next is 64 upon 20, next is 27 upon 15, and last one is minus 105 upon 98. So my dear student, as I told you, our first task is to check, is there minus sign in denominator? So very first case you can see 33 and 77 both are positive, and you can easily find out a common counting in both or common number. As you all know, in the table of 11 3 is 33, 11 7 is 77. That means 11 is that common counting, that a number that is in both. So our first task is to find out HCF. You can see in rough area I did how to find out HCF. 33 is there, then 3 1 is 3, 3 1 is 3, and 11 1 is 11. 77, 11 7 is 77, and 11 and 11. Highest common factor between both. You can see 33 you can write 3 into 11, and 77 you can write 7 into 11. 11 is the highest common factor in both. That means our highest common factor is HCF is 11. Now next step, according to the question, we need to do division by 11 to numerator as well as denominator. So divide, you can divide 33 by 11 and 77 by 11. 11 3 is 33, 11 7 is 77. Your answer is 3 upon 7 is the standard form. I hope so, my dear student, you are able to understand this. This is a very easy example. Let's take second one now. This is your second example, you can see, or second question. 64 upon minus 20. Keep in mind, we need positive denominator. Here denominator is negative. So our first step is to make it positive. So you can see I have written step number 1, convert denominator into positive by multiplying numerator and denominator by minus 1. Minus 1 is that number by which we are multiplying, then it becomes positive. You can see in down step, 64 1 is 64, but we are multiplying with minus sign. That means answer is minus 64. And in denominator, minus 20 multiplied by minus 1. Minus into minus plus. Then answer is 20. Next step, we need to find out what is the highest common factor between 64 and 20. Or in other words, you can say greatest table in which both number are coming. Greatest table in which both number are coming. So let's see now here. I did factorization on the rough area, you can see on rough side. With the 2 I have started. 3 to the 6, 32 to the 64, then 16 to the 32, 8 to the 16, 4 to the 8, 2 to the 4, 2 1 the 2. In this way you can do. And 20 you can do 5 to 10 to the 20, and 2 5 the 10, and 5 1 the 5. But keep in mind, my dear student, here whenever we are doing this prime factorization, then you need to start with a 2 if it is possible, and always divide here with the prime numbers, not with other number. You need to keep in mind with prime numbers and at least start with a 2. So overall you can see I did circle here. In starting 64, all 2 2 2 is coming, but in case of 20, 2 times 2 and 1 times 5 is there. That means 2 times 2 is common in both the cases. 2 to the 4. That means 4 is the table in which both numbers are coming, highest table. So we can say highest common factor of 64 and 20 is 4. Next step, as I told you, once if highest common factor is not 1, then we need to divide with the same number. Here our task is to divide by 4. So let's see, we need to write 64 divided by 4, 20 divided by 4. 64, you know, 16 4 ja 64. Our answer is 16, and 20 if we are dividing by 4, 5 4 ja 20. That means minus 16 upon 5 is the standard form. In the similar category, let's take one more example to clear this concept. So this is our case when both are negative, minus 27 upon minus 15. So in such cases, as I told you, our first task is to multiply the numerator and denominator by minus 1. So after multiplying by minus 1, denominator and numerator in this case both become positive. 27 upon 15. Our next task is to find HCF. You can find by table method, by finding the highest common factor by using table, or by factorization. I did by factorization. We can write 3 3 9, and 9 3 27, and downside 3 5 15, and 5 1 5. In both cases you can see 3 is the common number that is coming in the division of 27 as well as in 15. So 3, or you can, in other word, you can say in the table of 3 both number are coming. Highest common factor of 27 and 15 is 3. With the same number we need to divide 27 as well as 15. 9 3 27, 5 3 15, then 9 upon 5 is the standard form. Hope so, my dear student, you are able to understand this concept, how to convert any number into its standard form. And standard form, always keep in mind, there is no highest common factor than 1. Maximum common factor is 1. Thank you.